the distance. I'm new to all of this. Yeah. It takes some finesse. I see you finesse. He can't do finesse. Yeah. You stay on my mind. You stay on my mind. Stay on my mind. Yeah. Baby, you stay on. Baby, you stay on. Baby, you stay on. You stay. You stay on. Baby, you stay. On my mind, stay.
Hello, loves, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Taylor, and I'm here to remind you that you are in charge of your own beautification committee. So we call these meetings beauty committee meetings, where we get into all things affordable beauty, including synthetic wig reviews. So we're back with another synthetic wig. This time we are reviewing a unit from Outre. This is a part of their Neesha collection. So if you're interested in learning more about my thoughts, the details, all that good stuff, then keep on watching. We're getting into a new unit, as mentioned in the beginning, by Outre. This is a part of their lace front collection, and if you're not new to wigs, you know, like, these Neesha units specifically have been around for a long time. I've done one or two Neesha units before, and actually the last time I did a Neesha review, it was in a blonde color, but this time I wanted to go 1B just because I actually saw another creator do this wig in 1B, and she made it look so good. The first thing I like to do about these units, or the first thing I like to do at these big committee meetings, is get into my first thoughts and impressions. So my first thoughts on this unit was, it just looks natural, just like it is described on the stock card. It says it is soft and natural, and she is just giving it, like, it's very natural. And I think, like, the layers in it too actually stood out to me. I was like, oh, this is pre-layered, this is pre-cut, these are all the things. And going into styling this unit, I already knew I wanted to do, like, the little, like, curly piece on the forehead. I know y'all probably have been seeing this in variations. I love it. It's so artistic, and I was like, I want to do that. Like, I haven't been very creative with my synthetic wigs. I think I haven't been in a creative space, but with this unit, that's how I was feeling. So I already knew I wanted to do that, and the way the bang was already, like, pre-cut for me, it made it possible. I'm also realizing I skipped over one part. I usually tell y'all the details on the unit. So like I said, this is a Neesha unit. I have her in the shade 1B, and specifically in the Neesha, this is the style 212, and she's 18 inches long. So I like that she's 18. Like, I think this is a true 18 inches, because I actually have, like, a half wig I purchased, like, not synthetic, maybe a couple weeks ago for Thanksgiving, and that is also 18 inches. So this is actually truly about the same length. The next thing I like to get into at these beauty community meetings are my pros and my cons, starting off with the cons, ending with the pros. Okay, so let's start with the con. The con may seem a little contradictory when I get to the pros, but just work with me, just walk with me. So I want to say a con for me, oh wait, the airplane is going by. A con for me is I felt like this hairline was actually very snug, and I think that is a con that I've given a couple wigs now. I don't know if it's the last review that I posted or the one I'm gonna post. I'm not posting everything in order as I filmed them, but the point is, I've been feeling like it's been a little bit snug, and I feel like the hairline is coming, like, right to my hairline, and I really didn't want to have spray adhesive on my edges, because I feel like, you know, I'm in a repair state with my edges, if you know what I mean. So I definitely don't want to give another reason to tear at them. So basically what I'm saying is, like, it just didn't reach past my hairline so that I could use a spray adhesive or a hair glue, which I never use. But I don't think that this hairline is, you don't have enough lace for it, is what I'm saying. You don't have enough for it. Once you cut the lace off to, like, an appropriate amount, it just, there's not much left over, but you're not given much to work with. So I just found it to be a bit snug. But I'll tell you why that's not necessarily a bad thing for the way I plan to style it. It's just a bad thing if you plan to use some sort of adhesive or glue to melt your wig, so to speak. So that's actually it. Now we're gonna get into the pros. So pros for me, I think, like I mentioned in my first thoughts and impression, is definitely going to be these layers. Like, I love a good layer. Like, look how I look on this side. Like, I wish I could layer like this in real life. I can layer a little bit, but I'm no I don't know, I'm no expert layer. Like I can layer to, you know, my face and my skill set, but this is like master level layering. Love that for us. I also found that like, because this hair looks so natural, it worked well with my real hair. Now this is where we get into the part where my cons are contradictory. So even though, because this lace was short, I was like, let me just take out some of my real hair. Let me not even try to use a spray adhesive. Let me just take out some of my edges and put it over where the hairline would have been. And so once I did that, I was like, oh, okay, it's blending in very nicely, very natural. Like it looks like tape ends, in my opinion. It looks like tape ends, or maybe like a natural sew-in, or you know what I'm trying to say. So I was like, okay, I like that this hair and like the way that it's styled and how natural it looks. Like it's yucky, it's not super silky. I think it blends in very well with your real hair if you choose to do that. I think also this length looks really good. Like 18 is all I really need. Like it's not super long, but it's long enough. Like I could still, but you know, it's not like, sometimes I feel 30 inches, but I don't always. I feel like I'm in a 30-inch mood when it's a special occasion. So I think this is good for like your everyday kind of wig. I also love the curls on this unit. Like the way it is pre-curl, like the curls are very voluminous and they're so framing to the face. Like everything else about this unit is actually perfection, in my opinion. So I could go on and on, but I'm gonna end it there. So that's it for my pros and my cons. Now we're gonna get into the stock card. The stock card itself, I showed it a bit in the video, at least at the beginning. So the models are wearing a 1B and a DRFF4 golden honey blonde color. And then when you open it up, you get like, I feel the whole family of Neeshas. Like I think I've tried a Neesha like this one before, but I've tried a couple Neeshas. This might be my second or third time trying a Neesha wig. The Neesha wigs are like a particular soft, bouncy, curly kind of wig that Outre comes out with variations of every year. So this is one of them, and we love that. Every time I try one, it eats, but this is my first time trying one in a natural color, and it just looks so good to me. I actually was like, you know what? I'm collecting wigs that I'm taking with me on my Christmas or my winter recess. And I was like, and I'm collecting wigs that I feel like are low effort. The thing is, though, I didn't have to use any heat or any glue. This is what is coming with me. So you get the whole lowdown of all the history of the Neeshas, and then on the back you get more information about this special colors. There's about 7 special colors. I did not wear one this time because, like I said, I wanted to look natural because I've never tried a natural Neesha. So the last thing I like to get into at these beauty committee meetings are my ratings and my recommendations. So what do I rate this wig, and what are these ratings based off of? So it's based off of like the longevity of the unit, how many uses do I think you'll get out of it, my experience with installing the unit, and just is this necessary? Do you need this in your closet? And I'm already knowing I'm gonna give her a 9.5 out of 10. Like this wig really is perfect in my opinion. And I know there's been so many Neeshas, but it's a recency bias, so I guess this is the most recent one, and it looks so good, and it's just perfect. Like everything just looked good. Like it didn't take me any time to install this unit, of course, because like I said, with the hairline situation, I was like, I'm just gonna blend my real hair with it. But I think that's perfect. Like all you gotta do is just blend it. Just take some of your hair out and brush it into place, and you got your wig. You got your look. And I think like, because you don't have to do much to it, this could definitely last you a while. Just make sure you, of course, keep it in its original bag, or get a wig bag if you don't have one. I actually need to make sure I got my wig bag somewhere since I'm traveling with this unit. But that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, I also want to say too, this unit reminded me of like OG YouTube. Like if you've been watching YouTube since like the 2010s, like with the Kyra Shans and the wigs to waist lengths of the YouTube world, this was like their go-to method of installing the unit. This is still Kyra Shan, who I keep up with. This is still Kyra Shan's method of putting on a wig, like just taking some of your hair and blending it in. So that's what it's giving. That's what I'm here for. It's just reminding me of when it was like simpler times in life. But yeah, that is the end of this review. If you loved it, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Consider joining the beauty committee meeting and subscribing, and keep it with your girl on social. Once again, thank you all for watching. I love you and stay beautiful.
I leave you screaming anything. You find a